Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Irene and I'm a registered dietitian, and today we're actually not doing anything nutrition or dietetics related. I am actually going to New York. This is the first time in my adult life that I'm going, so I'm going to be doing lots of sightseeing and eating the yummy delicious food. It's just a weekend trip, so I've just got my backpack with me. We're going super light today and it is about 3:30 in the morning right now, so we're going to head to the airport and explore some of the lounges there as well. So we arrived at the airport, and after security, our first stop was the Club DFW lounge because it was the only one open. I had some coffee and yogurt and then took out my laptop to start working. Afterwards, we headed to the Centurion lounge, and I have never seen this lounge this empty before, but then again, it was also 5:30 in the morning and they had just opened. And I also got myself some fruit and a slice of blueberry bread. Then a little after 6, we went to the Capital One lounge to check that out, and I have to say that I think this is my favorite lounge at DFW. Even during normal hours, it's not too crowded and the food here is always so good. I wish I had not eaten at the previous 2 lounges. So here they have small portions of lots of things that you can put on a tray. I got some French toast bites, wine poached pear panna cotta, a potato hash, and some pastries to take with me later. They also have this really nice fridge of things that you can take to go, like sandwiches, little smoothie bowls, juices, and drinks. And then it was time to board the plane. Once we got to New York, one of the first things that we did was get a Metro card so that we could get on the subway to Manhattan. And our first stop was Chelsea Market so we could get a bite to eat. We decided to get Los Tacos. I got the cactus taco and tostada. It was really spicy for me and somehow at the same time didn't have enough flavor. My taste buds were confused and it wasn't really for me. But next we went to go see the Little Island, and it's like this artificial island slash park on the Hudson River. It's got some trails, I guess you could call them, and areas where you can just overlook the river and enjoy the view. Then afterwards, we went and walked on the High Line to get to our next stop. We briefly stopped along the way to admire some of the views and greenery that were along the path. And we finally reached our destination, the Vessel. So it was temporarily closed, I think, for construction, so we just took some pictures, then headed back to the hotel. We stayed at the Standard for the weekend, and this hotel had the most bizarre display thing in the elevator. I still have no idea what it really was or why it was there. Been a really long travel day, and now we're finally back here at the hotel, and I thought I'd give a little tour because it's a really nice room, and they gave us a complimentary upgrade, so we also have an amazing view. Okay, so when you first enter here, there's a little closet. There's some robes in there. We've got a mirror here. And then to our left is the bathroom. I love the black and white design. Here is this is a toilet. Yeah, we all know what one looks like, but it looks really modern, sort of contemporary. But then there's this clear shower right here. So that is the bed. This is the shower. And when I first walked in here, I was kind of shocked by it because I don't remember seeing this whenever we booked it. But anyways, moving on, here's just where the mini bar is. And then there's also a fridge down there. And then here we have the bed and also a TV. And interestingly enough, they have a speaker here. I guess lots of people just play music or something. Got our little dining area here. And then we have our view. So you can see the Empire State Building over there and some of Midtown. So that's gonna be our view for the next 2 nights. And the room's a little small, but it is New York, so I mean, it's to be expected. Okay, so we're gonna take a little break here in the hotel room for a bit. My back actually really hurts from carrying my backpack around all day. So we're gonna rest for a little bit and then we're gonna go and walk down to our dinner reservation at Domo Domo, and we might explore some things around there as well. And then tonight we also have a Broadway show that we booked, so it'll be my first one, so I'm very excited. After taking a little break, we actually ended up going to the Starbucks Reserve near Chelsea Market, and oh my gosh, it is so huge. The line was also really long, but we waited in it so we could try some of their special drinks. And then afterwards, we passed by the Washington Square Park on our way to dinner. And we finally made it to Domo Domo. We ordered their omakase, which included 6 yummy courses of assortments of fish and seafood, nigiri, a hand roll, soba noodles, and dessert. Then after we finished our yummy meal, we took a subway up to head back to Midtown, and we stopped by Times Square on our way there and then immediately left because it was just too crowded. We made our way to the Broadway Theater for our show, and we picked Hadestown because we'd heard great things about it, but I feel like I didn't really enjoy it as much as I hoped because I was super tired. So afterwards, we came back to this amazing view and passed out. Alright, it's the next day. We have a lot planned for today. We're going to go do a lot more sightseeing. And we have Balthazar's planned for brunch, and I just finished watching the Bon Appetit video on it. And then later in the day, we're gonna go explore some bakeries, go to Chinatown, and then dinner tonight is going to be at a Michelin star restaurant. At Balthazar's, we ended up getting the scrambled eggs and puffed pastry, which, oh my gosh, I totally recommend. Some coffee, a scone, and pain au chocolat, and the eggs Florentine. Afterwards, we walked around and did some shopping, which I did not vlog, and we ended up at the infamous Levain Bakery. We got the classic 2-chip chocolate chip cookie to share, which was truly so good. It is really good. Then we walked down to the Chinatown Little Italy area to this nondescript window that was apparently selling pizza, and apparently it was Scar's Pizza, though I did not see a single sign that said their name on it. Anyways, we got a slice of pizza each, and I thought it was just okay, but I'm not a fan of thin crust pizza. After that, we walked over to the Dominique Ansel Bakery and stood in line to get some more pastries. Everything looked so good, but we exercised a lot of self-control and only got a cronut, PKA, and pain au chocolat. We were really full from eating so much already, so we brought it along with us to snack on later, and then we took a subway to the Grand Central Station. We had booked the golden hour time slot for the Summit 1 Vanderbilt, and we took the elevator up many floors and reached this observation deck that was pretty much covered in mirrors. It was so bright, and we definitely needed some sunglasses for this. We stayed up there for a bit, just taking in the views and getting some pictures. And there were also some of these exhibits that they had going on, which were interesting and mostly fit the mirror or reflection theme that was kind of going on. And afterwards, we went back down to the financial district to visit the Oculus and World Trade Center, where we browsed around there to kill some time before our dinner reservation, which unfortunately wasn't until 9:15 at night. We also visited the 9/11 Memorial and snacked on our pastries from earlier. And as we were still somewhat hyped up on sugar, we decided to walk the 2 miles back to our hotel to wait until it was time for dinner. I guess the one pro to doing this was getting to see the Jersey City skyline at night, which was definitely really nice. We finally made it to our dinner reservation at Kochi. This restaurant features a tasting menu and we got some drinks to go with it. Everything was good, but nothing was really mind-blowing. I feel like having lived in Austin for many years where the food is also really good, I was kind of hoping for more because after all it was a Michelin star restaurant, but regardless we still had a really good time. And as we wrapped up our dinner with desserts, the restaurant also came out with a bonus dessert because it was my birthday in 2 days. And after we finished our dinner, we headed back to the hotel and passed out again. Okay, it is the last day here and actually we're not doing anything today. We are just going to be heading to the airport. I have some packing that I still need to finish up and I'm so tired, as you can probably tell. We have been walking around so much. I think like both days we walked like at least 20,000 steps, so my feet are kind of like sore and my calves are sore. And so this morning we just ordered room service, and because we booked this hotel through Amex, we have a $100 credit, so that came in handy. And I realized that I did not do any like talking to the camera or very much of it during this entire trip because in New York, I feel like it's one of those cities where it's so busy, and we also had reservations for different places that we were kind of like always on a time crunch, so was not about to be talking to the camera while walking down the street in New York because I feel like that's just dangerous and you're either gonna run into people or get run over by cars. So that didn't happen. I think I may do like a voiceover of the trip so that everything kind of makes more sense. Also because yesterday we went to Uniqlo and Muji and we did a little bit of shopping. Thought I'd show you guys what I bought. So the first thing is, the only thing that I bought from Muji are these pens. Like I love Muji pens, and every time I went to Taiwan I would buy some. My favorite is usually like the black ones in 0.38, but they didn't have that, so I got the 0.5. And then I got some other colors too. There's blue, purple, green, and pink. This little handful of pens was like $20, which is super expensive, but I really like these pens. And then at Uniqlo, I got some clothes. So this was on sale. This is like a really long skirt. Well, you can't see anything, but it's got like some, like a little pleat in the front. I thought it would be good to wear for like work. It's like work appropriate. It's long enough. Then the next thing I got was this jumpsuit. Oh gosh, you're not gonna be able to see any of these things, but it's a jumpsuit. It's got this like huge V here. You're supposed to wear like a shirt underneath it. It's really cute as well. It's got pockets too, which I love. And then lastly, I got a pair of pants. They're just like the regular like high-waisted pleated pants. I don't probably know what they look like. I have a pair already that I got from Mango, and the back is just like getting like some, is it pilling or pilling? Either because I sit on my ass all day at work, or maybe it's the chair. It's like a mesh material. So I thought I'd get a new pair. These are definitely more expensive than the other ones, but I'm hoping they're like higher quality, and I didn't actually try these on, so hopefully these will fit me. The other two I did try on. This one I like saw as I was like walking to the cash register, and I just like picked it up and I was like, oh my gosh, I need a pair of these, and I couldn't find them online, so decided to buy them. I'm gonna have trouble like fitting them into my backpack because my backpack is already full on the way here, so I don't know, like I might have to pull like a Joey and like wear all of my clothes. Here is my backpack that I barely managed to close. It is bursting by the seams, so I don't think I'm gonna be opening it anytime between now and when we get home, just in case I can't fit stuff back in there. So we're going to head to the airport now. I'm going to wrap up the vlog here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.